Hello, everybody. Welcome to Thursday. It's Holy Thursday. Usually at the church on Holy Thursday, we'd have a foot washing service. And we're not doing that this year because we thought that was maybe a little bit too close and intimate while we're still in COVID times. But we didn't know if we'd be having it or not when we set the schedule for this study. And so I put myself down to talk today about foot washing. And when we decided not to do the foot washing service, I ended up feeling called 2 weeks ago to actually preach on foot washing. So I never would have preached on foot washing and also assigned myself to talk again about foot washing today, because it's kind of weird because I said a lot of what I wanted to say about foot washing the other day. But it's kind of a funny thing. Funny things happen with God. God does funny things. My husband Toby and I are currently reading the Gospel of Mark. We were reading Corinthians back when I preached on foot washing, and then we read Galatians, and then it was my turn to pick, so I picked a gospel. So we were reading the Gospel of Mark, and we're right now, yesterday, we're reading right before the triumphal entry in Mark. And in the chapters 9 and chapter 10 are full, absolutely full. And I know we're supposed to be reading John right now, but we're reading Mark at my house. And these two chapters are full of all of these bits of Jesus teaching about the greatest, about not wanting to be the greatest, and about being a servant leader, and about being humble. There's this bit in here where Jesus teaches about the kingdom of God, and that whoever wants to enter the kingdom must be in the last place and must be a servant. And then there's a bit in here about Jesus blessing the little children, and that anyone who, I'll tell you the truth, anyone who doesn't receive the kingdom of God like a child will not enter it. So that talks about being humble. And then there's the story of the rich man, and how difficult it is to enter the kingdom of God, and how we have to be humble and give away the things that we have, and give to the poor, and to be like the least of these. And then Jesus teaches about serving others, and so it's all of this stuff, and it gives the story about the disciples arguing with each other on the road about who is the greatest, and Jesus even talks in Mark 10:43. But among you it will be different. Whoever wants to be a leader among you must be your servant, and whoever wants to be first among you must be the slave of everyone else. For even the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve others and give his life as a ransom for many. So I think as I was reading that yesterday with Toby, I was thinking about how Jesus said all of these words, and how words are important, but that the disciples, and quite frankly, we don't listen well to words. And often it takes actions for us to listen. And it took actions for the disciples to listen, because Jesus said all of these words, and he spent all of this time teaching the disciples about having a servant heart and a servant attitude. And he even started to use actions with the child, placing the child in the middle. And then still, that came to the Passover meal, and this time for this foot washing, and nobody stood up to wash the feet. And so Jesus did that humbling job of washing the feet, and showed them, this is an example of what I've been trying to teach you. You need to humble yourselves, and you need to serve each other. So here's yet another example. I'm going from words to action, and then in just a little while, I'm going to go to the ultimate action, and that's what we're going to talk about tomorrow, about what the ultimate action is, and what Jesus talked about here. The Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve others and to give his life as a ransom for many. I hope that you take an opportunity either today or tomorrow to come up to the church and to walk through the prayer stations. I previewed them yesterday, and they are fantastic. You do not want to miss this opportunity. A wonderful, prayerful opportunity to experience Holy Week. So either come today or come tomorrow before the Good Friday service. So I will see you later. Bye-bye.